Alright folks, hello and welcome back to my channel. Kujiro from Gaming in Japan here, coming to you from the Zangief Labs in Eastern Europe. And in today's video I would like to talk in general about Street Fighter 6 and some of the problems that it had for the past 24 hours. So the game for more than a day at this point has been unplayable online, a lot of connectivity problems, a lot of network issue problems, and people were rightfully a little bit concerned. So I'm going to show you a little bit of my experience for the past day here. So the thing is that for ever since the game was released, I was mostly playing in training mode, and from Wednesday to Thursday, excuse me, I wanted to play online for the first time, and I got a lot of like communication errors and network error issues and stuff like that, and some of these weird calls. I play this on PS5 currently. So because I didn't like initially I didn't play a lot of online, I thought the problem was with me. Later it was fixed, but after that, you know, that they had an information to it that the problem is fixed. But after that, there were again some problems with the game. This time with the servers apparently, and this is what usually happens. Like when you try to play in the hub, you get this waiting for opponent message, and you cannot actually connect to anyone. So initially, you know, and yes, also when you try to play like ranked match, that also this happens. So initially I was trying to look if the problem is not with me, but when I saw the messages in the lobby and then the message on Twitter from the official Street Fighter account, I figured out that it's not actually me, it's a systematic problem with the game. And like it has persisted now for a meaningful period of time, specifically where the game was at its happiest moment. So there was also some kind of maintenance that was going on today and 9 a.m. British Central Time for people in Europe, 1 a.m. Pacific for people in the US. And after that, I don't know if it's still fixed because I'm making the video at around that time. But I hope it is, and because, you know, like the game had a lot of success initially at launch, and I hope that this success continue in the future. But this is not a good look, particularly because, guys, now is the time. Now I'm going to switch only to commentary. I'm not going to show you more of the demonstration. I think you got the picture. Now is the time for casual players to enjoy the game. So this is happening specifically in the time where a lot of people get a chance to play, a lot of people who are, you know, these people that are dancing in the lobbies, like they're gathering in the center of the arcade lobbies and they're just like showing off like emotes and dances and are doing kind of like cool stuff there, and basically people are having fun. So when people are cut off from the game at such an important time, I mean, yes, they can still do these things in the hub without having to actually play the game with other people, yes, but this leaves a little bit of bitter taste in their mouths. And also there are a lot of speculation from me as well that this might be similar issue to the one that Guilty Gear Strive had for months with its online servers, thanks to some rando hacker guy who got pissed off because he's a scrub and he probably lost a bunch of time to Nagori Yuki and Ramletao, most likely. So there are a lot of problems with Strive for that reason, and people are wondering whether or not this is not also the case in Street Fighter 6 right now. But so far there are no evidence of that, and there is no like publicly verifiable information that that's the case. But I hope that's not the case, and I hope that Street Fighter 6 with Capcom by its side had made the necessary steps for these things to not be able to happen. I don't know how it works exactly, but like if there are like drops like I know like in the grand scheme of the game's life cycle, right? This is only a small blip of time. This game, Street Fighter 6, will be played for years on end. So this is not like I'm not making any big deal out of this or anything like that. I'm just pointing out that casual players will be disappointed, and it's important for the game's life uh, for these players to continue playing the game as long as possible. Also, this is coming out on the heels of the Summer Game Fest announcement of the MK1 reboot and how that game looks. I personally think that game looked gorgeous, and a lot of casual players are also going to play that game for sure. And the battle for this year will be Street Fighter 6 versus Mortal Kombat 1 reboot. And of course, Grand Blue versus Rising. No, I'm joking. Like Grand Blue versus Rising is in a on the kids table compared to those two other games. I like Grand Blue, of course, but like Street Fighter 6 and MK will be the dominant players in the genre uh, for the rest of the year. Yes, that game also looked a little bit more like MK11 visual-wise, but the story looked very cool, and a lot of casual people, as it is tradition with Mortal Kombat, will play that game, and it is possible that some of the people that were disappointed for Street Fighter 6, for whatever reason, might switch on to MK11, the MK1 later, and it's important for Street Fighter 6 to not give like opportunities for that to happen, because now it's the time for the game to be hyped. I also, for before I wrap up this video, I also want to point out to another example of a fighting game that was super hype in the beginning, for specifically for casual reasons that were temporary, and then the game fall off. And that game, of course, is Soul Calibur 6, one of my most favorite fighting game franchises of all time. In the beginning, a lot of people were having a lot of fun with the customizations. They were making like big giant cubes that you cannot see how they are attacking and stuff, and giant like male genitalia and stuff like that. But these are all people that are having casual fun with the game, and the game just couldn't keep them around. After Huang was released a couple years ago, one of the best DLC characters in a 3D game that I have seen, the game just started to die off, and it has been a downhill ever since that. So yeah, I'm making this example just to point out that the casual players in these games are not going to stuck with the game forever, and it's important for any of the publishers and developers out there to be able to keep this kind of problems at the minimum and keep these players around for as long as possible. Again, guys, I'm not making a big drama out of this. I'm not trying to like belittle Street Fighter 6 low key, but one plus day to not be able to play a game, especially for someone like me who decided to play the game online for the first time, and like I don't mind, I can go to training mode and I can just lap some character or some Zangief anti-character strats, and I don't I mean I'm okay playing the game like that for 1 or 2 days. But other people, they wanna have fun, they wanna like go in and play with friends, play with somebody else, like chat and trash talk people after they have won or something like that. And if they cannot do that, they are going to play another game. Like it's not that there are no other games like that, like hype games out there. For example, Diablo 4. Some casual players also play other games, not just fighting games. And I also play Diablo 4. I'm completely casual there. I don't really care that much about the game, but it's important for the game to not have issues like that. And I really hope this is not another Guilty Gear Strive moment, and I'm curious about what is going to happen next. So this is all I have to say for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. Please share your opinions down in the comment section below, and I will see you in my next Street Fighter 6 video. Bye!